Good morning, Pastor Chris here. Welcome to the Poolside Chat. You know, today's Sunday, so I'm a day late. Tomorrow is the Feast of the Epiphany, January 6th, or Three Kings Day. So most faith traditions celebrate January 6th as the Feast of the Epiphany. This is, you see it within Catholicism, you see it within Orthodox Christianity, you see it not so much within Protestantism, evangelicalism. So I was never exposed to this until I met a friend from Puerto Rico. Good Catholic friend. And what they would do on Three Kings Day, it's traditionally the day that people celebrate and think that's when the three kings, the wise men, came to give Jesus, the baby Jesus, the three gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Some faith traditions will give three gifts to their children, to each other. Since Jesus got three gifts, we should get three gifts. But I always thought it was a neat reminder. And I learned in Puerto Rico what some traditions would do is they would put hay underneath the bed to give to the camels. And when the kings would visit during the night, they would take the hay and leave a present. So it's kind of like an extra. It was just a neat tradition. But I love it because it's a reminder. And this comes from Scripture. And I think it does us all well, Deuteronomy 6:9. In Judaism, there is what's called a mezuzah. We have one on our door. A mezuzah is about the size of your fingers, a small box. And in there is the Shema. And this comes from one of the commands from God. In Deuteronomy 6:9, it says, write them on the... Well, let me read the whole Shema. It says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. These commands that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home, when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the doorframes of your houses and on your gates. Write them, that's the verse 9. Write them on the doorframes of your house, on your gates. And that's why there's a mezuzah on our doorframe. But it's to be a reminder so that our children and each other, we don't forget, we remember. When we were living in Germany, on Three Kings Day, children would dress up as the three wise men. One would carry a star, and they would sing a song. They're called Sterne-singers, star singers. And they would have a piece of chalk, and on the top of your home, they would write in chalk something for the beginning of the year. And this is what they would write. So this year, this is, I don't know if you can see that or not. This is what they write. It says 20 plus C plus M plus B plus 25. The 2025 is the year. They bind the initials. C plus M plus B stands for Christus Manisonium Benedicat. May God bless this house in 2025. The pluses represent the cross. And what this is, it's a reminder for all of us that Christ is over this house. And it was the neatest tradition. It was something I had not even heard about until it was done. But it's the chalking of the houses. Write them on your gate posts and your door frames. It is important to remember Christ in all we do. And this is a neat way to remember through the year that Christ is blessing this house. So, for those of you who celebrate Three Kings Day, happy Three Kings Day. And I hope this shows you something. It's just something I wanted to share today. So, be blessed on this Sunday. Remember, go to church time. And keep your questions coming. This is like our official end of the Christmas season for us, January 6th. So Facebook, YouTube, Rumble at FL Compass Church, and on Instagram at FL Compass Church. And as we would say in Germany, bis bald.